All right, welcome in. Happy Saturday morning, people. We are Card Crazy and Chuck the Puppy here. We got the Prague Lions versus the Vienna Vikings. So we'll see how that goes today. We got a couple good matchups. We got a good matchup today. The Vienna Vikings are 5-1, and the Prague Lions are 4-2. Should be a doozy. Should be good stuff. We should be rocking and rolling. They just did the American National Anthem, and we'll get cruising with the rest soon. Okay, yep, they're finishing up another national anthem. Let's go. All right, little loud in my ear. Okay. It's time, and we're underway for the E.L.F. You may know him as Rich from our friend Mr. Numbers, aka Bati. But here on YouTube, let's give a round of applause for our host of the show today, Rising Rhino. Thank you for the introduction, Tuck the Puppy. Thanks for coming in. It is early. Well, I guess it's only 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 12 o'clock on the East Coast. They are, 6 o'clock, I believe, out there in Europe. The Lions by 8, says Vince for the land. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You're just stopping in before you take a nap. Ooh, you're going to the city today. Nice, Cameron. Appreciate you popping in, man. Appreciate you popping in. So, we got the Lions and the Vikings. Battle of two of the best in the league. Both are playoff contenders. Very, very high chances that they make the playoffs. Vienna Vikings, I think, are locked to get in. The Prague Lions, a little bit of a maybe. They are possible. I'm going to say 50-50 on them. They might be like the 7th best team in the league. I think they may just miss out on the playoffs. But we'll see as we go into Week 8 in the European League of Football. And it's the second half of the season since there's 14 weeks. Everybody has a bye week on Week 12. We'll see what the Nordic Storm does with their matchup with the Helvetic Mercenaries. That was postponed last week. So we'll see when they put that game. My guess is it's Week 12 on the bye week. Should be very, very good. What up, Greg McMahon? Let's go. The audio has been a little shaky the last few days. The settings with restreams all messed up, I believe. So I'm trying something different, I think. Hopefully that makes the audio better. I don't know. And I'm working this out with the snowball. So we'll see if this is any better because it's been getting choppy and I don't know what's causing it. I tested the mic a bunch last night with the laptop and it doesn't seem an issue with the laptop. So it seems like it's a restream issue with the settings. So whatever settings I had toggled the last few days is what's causing it to be choppy. So I changed them and hopefully this helps the audio issues with the different way I toggled the restream nonsense. Javarian Smith out there, quarterback for the Prague Lions, 898 yards through the air, 8 touchdowns, only a 59.8 completion percentage. Not so great. But the Lions are playing well. They're 4-2. They are on the road today since they're out there in Austria. But we also got to watch out for William Patterson. 33 receptions, 370 yards receiving, and 199 yards on the ground. So he is a gadget player. Watch out for this guy all over the field. All over the field for Willie P. He's a beast. And the running back, Adam Zuzelka, 4 touchdowns on the ground and 438 yards rushing. Let me see. There we go. Okay. There he is. Hawkins is here. What's up? Card crazed. Yep, I just had to adjust the vertical side so I can see the chat. Big game, big game, big game. Stopping in for a bit. You need to go to Lowe's, and that is a cruise. That is 7 hours away from Styx. The Margarita Man to the rescue. I saw that. He was like, bloop, and then he saw you filming him, and he's like, Margarita, Margarita. That was pretty funny. Pretty funny by the Margarita Man. He probably makes a killing on tips. As I showed, Reese Horn, 29 receptions, 316 yards, 8 touchdowns for the Horn. The American, the guy's a moose. He's a beast. Darn near unstoppable. Oh, man, and Beer Bomber. We covered the Vikings last week. That guy had, what? Yeah, there was 3 touchdowns last week. He's got 4 in the season, but Beer Bomber had 3 last week. He had a hat trick. Unreal. Unreal. Kalaikai, man, that is a name to say. The head coach for the Vikings, Kalaikai. All right, just about kickoff time. They're getting onto the fields. Yeah, let's go. No taxes on tips now. He's going to make even more of a killing. This game seems to be a tad bit behind. They're supposed to kick off in like a minute. But they're out there on the field right now, not the teams. The head referee is out there with a bunch of people. I don't know what this is. Because usually it's a kickoff right now. So a little bit behind schedule out there in Vienna. How about that? Very, very nice. We just got to be careful what is classified as a tip now. Because anybody can tip and be like, yep, no taxes. But we'll figure that out later, Vince. We'll figure that out later. How many of those did you have last night, Vince? I know you had a bunch. A bunch indeed. Doing a little coin toss right now to see who is going to defer. Used to be who's going to receive the ball back in the day, 80s and 90s. But the game has changed. Now most teams like to defer, get the ball in the second half and take over. Coin toss. Tails it is. Yeah, but they're deferring to the second half. The Vikings get the ball in the second. All right. They say, you get the ball first, we'll get in the second half. The usual. So the Prague Lions in their whites with their red numbers and stripes, if you will. The Vikings in their black jerseys with a little bit of purple stripes and purple numberings. The numbers for the Lions pop off their jerseys nicely, which is easier to tell. Not so much for the Vikings. I think the Vikings will win, and I think they win by a decent amount. Probably 12 to 15 points. This is the first time I'm covering the Prague Lions, though, but I've been looking at their games, and I'm unsure of how the Prague Lions are. But this is the first time I'm covering them. I think this is the 3rd or 4th game I'm covering of the Vikings, and they are dangerous. They only lost to the Ryan Fire, who is rising on up. Just won. It was a $2. Oh, yeah, because $2 beer night. Got to take advantage of that. The out-of-town Tuck the Puppy scoreboard. The CFL scores last night. Oh, no, for this past week. The Blue Bombers lost to the Calgary Stampeders 37-16. Loving that. Hamilton Ticats destroyed the Toronto Argonauts 51-38. Just about kickoff time. Boom. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Bang! Kicks it off right to left to the Lions into the end zone for a touchback. So, yeah, no return there. And then we got the Alouettes and hosting the Lions tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And tomorrow we got the Red Blacks heading to Edmonton to take on the Elks. Thank you. Oh, no, it wasn't a touchback. He kicked it out of bounds, they're saying. I couldn't tell it was on the other side of the field. So they're starting at the 40. They're starting at the 40, I believe. Zuzelka. All right, so at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. In the shotgun is Smith. Hands it off to Zuzelka to the 42. Only 2 yards on that carry. Not much there for Adam. Like I said before, it's 5-1. Vikings 4-2. Prague Lions. The Lions, I think, need this way more than the Vikings. Going to 4-3 is gonna sting, as the Vikings go to 6-1. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. Man, it's loud in the crowd, in the stands. Plenty of time over the middle. Deflected, intercepted at the 45. Returning it up top to the 30. Breaking a tackle, cutting back, running backwards to Willie, gets some blocks, go back the other way, and gets to the 30-yard line. Oh, baby. What a play, what a play. Swanker with the interception, and that is how we start the game, folks. Wow. Man, oh, man. Deflected at the line, bam, and picked off. Swanker with the interception. So the Vikings at the 30-yard line of the Lions to start this game. Woo-wee. Looked like he ran out of steam there. But, man, oh, man. So not even a minute in, and an interception thrown by Javarian Smith. But it was blocked at the line, so good defense of front there for Vienna. And they take over right away. Right away. Oh, I left my phone in the other room. And hands it off up the middle. Big hole. Oh, baby, still in his feet. Driving and then fumbles. Fumbles at the 5. Falls right in the hands of the Lions. Returning to the 10. 15. And taken down. What in the world is happening? He's about to score a touchdown. The ball gets popped out. Holy crap. Man, oh man. Back-to-back turnovers. Shots on the carry. Dices through. And, oh, he just went and punched it right out. Came flying in and boop, put the fist on the ball. Jeez Louise. And then Hike Jr. gets the ball right in his hands and then returns it to about the 15-yard line. 17-yard line. Man. So the Lions have the ball right back at their own 17, going left to right. A third of the field is shaded up top. Shotgun, hands off in the middle, and gets to the 19, about 2 on the run. Back-to-back turnovers. Wild. Wild start in this game. Wild, wild, wild. All right, let me get one more thing going. Boom. All right, here we go, 7 H. Let's get loud, the crowd. Super loud out there. Here we go. Plenty of time to pass. Throws up top into zone coverage. Hits his man to the 32. And gets to about the 34-yard line. Luxon. David Luxon on the catch, number 14. Luxon. So, show me first down. First down for the Lions. First down of the day. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the first. Just getting underway. Pitches it down low and gobbled up. Getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nobody go for Zuzelka. Man, oh man. And Zuzelka goes to the sideline. Let's go. Time to get Willie P involved there, Prague. Get Willie P involved. Go Vikings, go Vikings, go. Go Vikings, go Vikings, go. What up, Maddie? What's happening? Welcome in, Maddie. Welcome in. All right, 2nd and 10. Man, Vienna playing those horns in my ears. In my ear, rather. Pressure. Down he goes. Sit down, little fella. Man, oh man, Javarian Smith is sacked. Shellacked and smacked. What did he say his name was? Doncor? Doncor, yep. Doncor. Why is he not on my list? Where the heck is he? Jonko. Don't know why he's not on my lineup. But nice out there by Jonko. Pressure again. Maneuvering and taking. Oh, escaping. Get to the outside. And out of bounds. Short of the original line of scrimmage. So nowhere to run. The Vikings defense, super skilled, making him run for his life, and out of bounds. Still a great play by the defense, but could have been worse for Smith and the Prague Lions. Thank you, Card Craze. Make sure you hit that like button, follow button, and subscribe button. Join the Rhino Nation as we cover all that is football. UFL, CFL, this European League of Football. We got college football, NFL preseason, NFL season. This is what we do. Non-stop football. There's an injury to a line on the field. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay tuned for this Rising Rhino update. Just kidding, there's no update. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Alright, so the Lions are about to punt it up. Punt it away. And boom, looks like a good kick. Line drive, returning it from the 20, almost out of bounds. Cuts back to the 25, 30, stays in bounds with a spin maneuver to the 37. Decent field position for the Vikings. That was Reese Horn on the return. It's really, really faint. Alright. Let me see. Yeah, keep me posted with the settings. Let me see what's going on, because I'm testing things out with the settings on. Alright, I'll have to get to it in a second. It's not coming up nice on Restream. And throws it down low, hits his man to the 45, to the 50. First down to the 47. Nice catch there by Kymel. First down. Alright, yeah, they go fast in the E.L.F, so it's hard to get to it. Is it on the horizontal side too, or is it just the vertical side that's faint? It's probably on both sides, that's my guess. And play action fade, going deep up top, overthrown, incomplete. Incomplete, going to Kymel again. Let me check the original settings. I popped up the volume last night, unless they adjusted it. They dropped it. What? I can't stand this. They drop it down like crazy. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, they dropped it down. Here we go. And the little shovel pass gets about 8 to the Meyer. Welcome in, Will. Let's talk about football and all that jazz. The horizontal side is fine, but the vertical side is not. But it's holding, bring him back. All right, let me check what that is. So, 10-yard penalty. Oh, it's better now? Yeah, they dropped the volume again. I changed the settings last night because I tested everything out, and I set everything how I wanted, and I started up today, and they dropped the volume. I don't know what else to do. It's just driving me mad. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense. with the computer adjusting the settings on me. Restream adjusts the settings a bunch, and my computer, it's driving me wild. Runs out the middle for about 4 yards there by the chutes. The shuts. Alright, keep me posted if it gets choppy or something. I'm testing something new with the audio because the settings, it's been choppy the last few days, and I'm trying to figure it out. What up, Goose? What's going on? What's good for the Goose is good for the Rhino. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hopefully you enjoyed your 4th of July with all the barbecues and tasty beverages. And go figure that the audio is auto dropped. Yeah, I guess they just drop it. So I guess I have to start checking it every time before a stream. And I checked the restream, but I didn't check my settings beforehand. So there you go. It's just changing all the time. So an incomplete pass by the Vikings, and they'll have to punt it away. Am I using OBS? No. I'm using Restream, and they adjusted the settings, so I'm trying a different setting because it's been choppy, and it's driving me crazy. I don't know what it is. I tested my laptop, and that's working fine. So it seems like it's some sort of issue with the Restream side, with whatever I have to toggle. But the my computer keeps dropping the volume every time I start up for the day, because I have it higher up there, but it drops it down low. The dog didn't like the fireworks? Yeah, I hear that. My sister had a couple dogs. They were always scared and shaking for the 4th of July. They were so scared and nervous. All right, here we go. The Lions at their own 18-yard line, going to left to right. 6 minutes into the first, still no score. And fakes the handoff of the run option out to the 26 for a 7-yard scamper by Smith. Hopefully you guys have your tasty beverages ready. You're rocking and rolling, ready for some football today. We only got 2 streams today. We got the Lions Vikings now, not the NFL. European League Lions, European League Vikings. And then we have the BC Lions in Canada versus the Montreal Alouettes tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And fakes the run, and Smith juking the defender on the run option and gets about 3 for a first down. There you go, Smith. Very, very nice. All right, hopefully the audio was just low, but it's not choppy. Let me know if it gets choppy. I'll have to toggle the settings. Since we don't have too many people watching for this game and it's a little bit lighter, I could adjust the settings and see what the heck is going on. Just about halfway through the first. No score. Lions at the 28. Pitches it down low, gobbled up back at the 23. Bam! Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for Zuzelka. Oh no, was that Willie P? They tossed it to Willie P? Yeah, that was Willie P going nowhere. Trying to get him involved, but loses 3 or 4 yards on that one. Tackle for a loss. Donker again. The Donkor coming through. Number 55. He lost 5 on that one. It's 2nd and 15. Bam. Yep, I'll be covering the Nordic Storm tomorrow morning versus the Hamburg Sea Devils. That's one of the games in the morning. Throwing it up top. Ooh, almost intercepted. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 15. Man, oh man, he was going to Joseph Janota. Janota. What up, new brand? The Lions of Prague versus the Vikings of Vienna. Good stuff there, new brands. Happy Saturday. We have the Lions and the Alouettes tonight. So if you want to do the trivia tonight, if you're going to be around, that later game's probably better. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Long third down for the Lions. Low snap, scoops it up. On the run to the right, hits his man. And he's going to be 3 yards short of a first down after the 12-yard gain by Win. Tomas to the win. Sound is good over there, Hawkins. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully, what I adjusted it to is fine, because I had the echo cancellation on and the noise suppression on. So I guess that was like suppressing everything and cutting out my voice or something. And I toggled those off and went with the high resolution, because I had to toggle those off with high resolution. I think that, hopefully that works. Returning it to the 40-45 to about midfield for the Vikings. Nice return. Let's go. All right, so Horn. Doing pretty good. Good stuff there, New Brands. What is the other game I'm going to cover? Let me see. I think it's the Paris Musketeers and the Stuttgart Surge. I think that's the other game I'm covering. I think I'm going to start with the Surge Musketeers, and then I'm going to hop to the Mercenaries Storm. I think that's my 2 games I'm going to set up after this game. I'll get it ready for tomorrow morning. Today, screen pass down low on the bubble. And gets it to about the 42, 9 yards on the catch and run by the Horn. So it'll be 2nd and uno. Appreciate that, Hawkins. I need the update so I can play around with things and adjust it. As I drink. This is my 2nd cup of coffee. I was like, should I have a 2nd cup of coffee? Yes. The answer is yes. Approaching 5 minutes left in the first. Still no score. Definitely thought there'd be more action, but the Vikings defense is pretty good. Shotgun, wants to go deep, decides to pump fake and run to the right, throwing across his body to his man at the 28, to the 25, down at the 21, up top of your screen. Oh, baby, he's like, what's up? First down for the Noah Toure with the play. Toure. Man, oh man. Oh, the fire! The Rhino Fire with a touchdown. Oh, you got to give me those updates, my man. Appreciate it, because I have it set up on here. I'd have to toggle off the game and check it out. The Fire. I kind of, as a Nordic Storm fan, I want the Fire to lose as they hand it up the middle to the 14. 7 yards on the run. Pretty good run there. Who is that? That is... how do I say his name? He's back. He's finally back. Kari Pajaranen? He's been injured for quite a while, but he's back in action. Pajaranen. I'm going to call him Pajaranen. That's what I'm going to do. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. 6-0 Rhino Fire. You Chuck the Puppy European League of Football scoreboard update. Runs it for about 3. Should be a first down. Is that Pajaranen? I don't know if it's a hard J or a silent J. And a touchdown for the Raiders. Did they just strike back? Right, because it's Rhino Fire versus the Raiders to roll. All right. Vikings driving. They're at the 11. 1st and 10. Touchdown incoming for the Vikings. Holmes in the shotgun. Oh, they're blitzing up top. 2-man rush. Pressure. 1 blocker. 2 defenders. Holmes cannot escape. And down he goes. Bam. Pazarek on the sack. Squishing them. Yep, you got to see the pressure coming. There's 2 defenders. The running back can only block 1 of them. You gotta go hot route. You gotta do something. You gotta You got to see that, Holmes. You got to see that coming. 2.5 left in the first. 7-6. The Raiders over the Fire. Let's go, Raiders. And a little quick little pass up top and gets about 3 to the 14. So a 3rd and long. 3rd and 13, I believe, coming up. The Kimmel. He's the Kymel. Nils Kimmel. It's Kymel. Kimmel only gets a little 3 for Zafaya. All right, they got to get to the 1 for a first down, 3rd and 13 at the 14. Shotgun for the Holmes, running back to the left. 3 wide receivers down low. And going up top. And he makes the grab. I thought it was knocked away. And Kimmel with the touchdown over the middle. Boom. The Vikings strike first. 6-0. Bam, he was well covered, and I thought he deflected it out of the back of the end zone, but he's like, boom, holds on to it. Touchdown for the Vikings. Let's go. Oh, baby. The crowd is going nuts. They don't have anybody in the end zones in the stands. They got everybody from like the 20 to 20s, and they only got one lower deck, it seems, that's filled out there. But they should have a big crowd because this team is pretty darn good every single year. And extra point up and good, 7-0. Wow, touchdown, Tuck the Puppy. Touchdown it is. All right, there we go. This is crazy advertisements that flash on the screen, people. Hello, 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 Dan Studio. Go Montreal today. It's a bounce-back game. They should bounce back and crush the Lions. If Nathan Rourke is out, which I think he is, it should be a smashing. The Alouettes should slice and dice them. Dan Studio says, hello, Linda. She just went somewhere real quick on the horizontal side, but she will be back. Froggy's over there, though, Dan Studio. 7-0. The Axes over the Lions. Pretty cool. Kickoff time to the Lions from the 2, left to right on the return. To the 20, to the 30 up top. The kicker, can he get him? And pushes him out of bounds about the 47-yard line of the Vikings. Pretty sweet return for the Hike. The Hike Jr. Nice. He is defensive back from the U.S. Everybody's got a few U.S. players. Patterson, Hike, and Javarian Smith are the 3 Americans on the Lions. Hello. Good morning, Clarice. Swings it up top. And incomplete on the screen pass. Didn't develop. Well covered by the Lions. I mean, well covered by the Vikings. My bad. Well covered by the Vikings. Enjoying your coffee too. Cheers. Happy Saturday, people. Being off on the weekend is pretty fabulous. 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Shotgun, no running back needed. 5 wide. Goes up top. Oh, wanted the interception, but gets it there too fast and gets a 5-yard reception as he missed the tackle. Mattias Billy on the catch for 5. So it'll be 3rd and 5. He wanted the pick and he misses the tackle around the waist. Yep. Giants fan is here. She just stepped out for a second. She was like, be right back. Shotgun, running back going down low, out to the flat, wide receiver. Position. 5 wide. Takes a snap, pressure! Smith wrapped up, and he throws it away. Flag coming through. Penalty. There's a flag on the field, but he avoids the sack and throws it away, so it should be 4th down. An eligible man downfield, perhaps? But, we gotta see what the zebra has to say. Well, the flag was out there quick. That's why I didn't think it was intentional grounding, but it is. It is intentional grounding because he was getting sacked. So it'll be 4th down. Yeah, buddy. How did Reed Senate play today? They're probably playing right now. This is the first game. So I think there's 3 games today. The Raiders and the Fire are playing, and I think there's 2 games on now, and 1 game starts in an hour. That game might be starting in a half hour, if that's the game that's on today. I'll have to check in a little while. Cheers. Boop. Punts it away. Vikings returning it from the 20. Fumbles the ball, scoops it up to the 25-30. Going up top to the 35, 39, 40. Still on his feet. What the heck? All the way out to the 44. Gets like an extra 7 yards as a flag rains down. Hopefully it's not holding, and take back that pretty darn good return. Oh, was Taylor on the return? Yeah. Sometimes they have Horn return it, and sometimes Taylor. But Reed Sennett's probably going to play really awesome today. I got them making the playoffs. The Bravos. Ah, it is holding. Holding. Bring them back. That hurts. It's amazing how many penalties are on punt returns and kick returns. It drives me mad. Drives me bonkers. Backs them up to the 20. You hear the ratings are good with this league, and fans in the stands go crazy. They go crazy. The ratings, I don't know the ratings. Like the ratings on DAZN or wherever they watch it. The ratings are good. I hope so. And throws it. Hits his man wide open to midfield. Bang! 30-yard reception for the Camel. The Camel. Camel the Camel. Number 10 with a 30-yard play. Wide open. In the softy coverage by the Lions. If they drive down the field, score a touchdown, watch out, Prague. You're in trouble. This will send them down to 4-3, which I think they will. All you need is love. Coming soon. The first quarter is done. 1 down, 3 to go. It is only 7-0 Vikings on top of the Lions. More scoring coming because I think the Vikings are going to drive down the field and score another touchdown. We got 2 games today. I can't cover 2 European League of Football games. There wasn't an early game on this morning. They only started right now. There will be 2 early games tomorrow. I'm going to cover, I think, the Musketeers versus the Surge, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And then we got the Nordic Storm and the Sea Devils at 10:15 Eastern Time. And then we got the CFL at night, of course, both games. NFL starting up soon. Only 8 weeks until kickoff. You're right. You are right. It starts September 4th. So 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Man, oh man. It's like 2 months from yesterday. 2 months from yesterday. But I'll be covering tons of CFL. We're going to cover a whole bunch of... What was I covering? College football and NFL preseason. I can only do a few preseason. There's a lot of preseason, but the CFL is on. So I got to cover the CFL over most of the NFL preseason. But I should be able to squeeze in some preseason games. And college. College starts up at the end of August. So I'll be rocking more college football this year. More and more and more. All right. Here we go. The Vikings going left to right now with the 49 in the shotgun. Hands up the middle. And driving turns 2 into 6. So decent run up the middle. Who is that? The Vegan. Vegan the Vegan up the middle. Dan Studio's good at mental math too, because you're a teacher. What up, JC? What's going on? Were you out there watching the NASCAR stuff there, JC? I think I saw you in CeeLo's chat. If that was you. I think it was you. I don't know how many JCs are out there, but I think I saw you over there. Pump fake going deep. Drops it in there. Boom. Inside the 20. The Meyer coming through. Need to be tossed a little bit deeper, but it works. The Meyer with the catch down low. Rhino, 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 you are the man. Like it up and sub it up. That's what I'm talking about, people. We are 20 subscribers away from 2,600. 2,600. 20 away. So close, yet so far. All right, they are at the danger zone. They're at the 20 exactly. Hands it off of the middle to the 15. Driving, bulldozing to the 10. And that should be just enough for a first down for the Vegan. The Vegan. Yeah, the Vikings really spread it around with all their running backs. With Liedebauer, the Schutz, and the Vegan. And now they got Pajaranen back. Ah, so it was you. I thought I saw the JC, and I saw the green. I'm like, I think that's him. But I didn't want to make a fool of myself, so I just popped in for a little while, showing CeeLo some support. Throws it up top, hits his man, and easily into the end zone for the Pierre Bomber. Let's go, touchdown Vikings. This guy's a moose. He's on fire last week and today. Oh, baby. 5th touchdown on the season. First today, 3 last week. The big tight end, the big beast, Pierre Bomber. Bam. So 13-0 Vikings on top. Crushing them. What a start. Pierre Bomber. Whoop, there it is, as they play that in the crowd. A Lion is injured. We're just about 2 minutes into the second. It's just about to be 14-0 Vikings. Bang! Dropping the axe on the Lions. A lot of the drivers are hungover from last night. Many crashes. That sounds like a disaster. Plus, this game is on Paramount Plus. Extra point. Got it. Paramount Plus. I don't know. Maybe they do show some games out there on the Paramount Plus. Give it a whirl. Check it out. Ferraghi will be right back. I will be right here. 14-0 axes over the Lions. Bow. Tuck the puppy, dropping the scores and the updates. Man, oh man, what game was that? There was a game when they would go back. It wasn't Tom Jackson. It was somebody else. But I loved when they did the little game breaks. And then he gave, like, the scores of the other games going on, or like a game break. And I feel like it was like a Madden game, or must have been really early in the inception. But I love that. I loved when he gave the breaking news. It wasn't Kurt Menefee. Heck's his name? I don't remember. Returning in from about the 5, right to left. Here we go to the 20, 30. Still in the streets at 35. Going past the 40. Jeez Louise, can't bring this guy down. Slippery. Slippery little sucker. Bum. There was Janota. Janota on the return. It's all about the tea. There's probably lots of people that had too many tasty beverages last night and having a rough time waking up, but all good. Right to left, shotgun, hands it off in the middle, squeezing through for about 9. 9 on the carry for the Suzuka. Second and uno, and the Froggy is back in the building. Getting just short of midfield for the Lions. They need to show some signs of life. Otherwise, the Vikings are going to run away with it. Think about the Lions head on a pike. 1 yard to go, takes a snap, fakes a handoff, swings it up top on the bubble, and works his way for 3 into Vikings territory and a first down. First down for the win. They're using the puns for win. I'm not using it. Terrible pun. Terrible. Terrible. Let me know if you find the game on the Paramount Plus. I wonder if they show a lot of games on Paramount Plus. You probably see a bunch of other games if you have it on there. They probably show some each week. Probably not all of them, but probably a choice as they run it up top for about 2, maybe 3 for the Suzuka. The players from the Czech Republic. The Boston Tea Party. It's all about taxes, and it still is. Oh, yeah. Now we pay way more taxes. Tons of taxes. But not to the king. And runs it up top and getting close to a first down for the Suzuka. Couldn't see where it went out of bounds, but it's 3rd and short coming up. Nice little run. Going up top, push out of bounds. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and maybe 3 or a long 2. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 of the Lions. Keep the drive alive. They're at the 41-yard line. Got to get to the 38. Vienna blasting noise into your ears. It's an okay crowd. It's not super packed. Tons between the 40s. Goes up top, trying to squeeze through and can't. Only gets to the 40. It'll be 4th and 2 on the run there by Smith. Takes it himself. Oh, no. It was Patterson took the snap, and they do an option play, and he passed it back. I didn't see that on the other side of the field. Patterson took the direct snap, cuts up top on an option, and tosses it to Smith, but only gets a yard. And they're lined up, and they're going for it. Oh, baby. 4th and 2. Under center, single back. And fakes the handoff. Rolling out to the right. He might be able to run for it. Oh, no. Pressure. Gobbled up and down he goes. Loses 8 yards and sacked. Couldn't get it. Huzzah coming through with the sack. Smashing him down. Wow, turnover on downs. Back at the 48-yard line. Boom, Huzzar. Who's your daddy? Man, oh man. So the Vikings take over just short of midfield, up 14-0 with 9:21 left in the first half. Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium is now available on Paramount Plus. Back to you. Back to Tuck the Puppy. Pitches in a little shovel pass. Down low. First down. Gets about 13-12. Meyer on the little jet sweep, but it's a pass because he shoveled it forward. So, bam. First down for the Vikings inside Lions territory. Bang. He didn't hand it to him. He's like, boop. So it's a little Tom Brady pass to get those extra passing yards, not a handoff. Loser. Anyways. So the Super Bowl is going to be... Super Bowl's not going to be on Paramount Plus, though. Is it? It might. Throws it down low, hits his man, juking, stiff up to the face, gets the first down, still on his feet, down the sideline. Man, oh man, the beer bomber with another first down, gets about 17-ish. And here comes the Vikings again. This offense is in beast mode. Defense also tearing it up. That was a sweet stiff arm on the face. Beer bomber's got the quickness. Big guy and quick. Tight end's a moose, I tell you. All right, so they're at the 21-yard line, just outside the danger zone. Takes a snap, looking, thrown over the middle. Oh, overthrown in between the coverage. Could have dropped it in there to Meyer. Should have been a touchdown. Not a good throw by Holmes. He had him. He overthrew it a little too high by about 2 yards too high. Had him. I know he wanted to float it over that linebacker over the middle, but too high. Too high. All right. 2nd and 10. Got to get to the 11 for the first down. Motion, hands it over the middle, gobbled up, trying to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage, and gets there, and keeps going to the 17. Finds a way to get a positive run there by Schutz. So 3rd and 7. Should have been stuffed, but gets 3. This talk of tea? I believe it'll quench my thirst. I shall return, says the JC. Appreciate you hanging out, JC. It's all is quiet on the European front. Chilling here with the Rhino. 3rd and 6er. They gave him 4 yards, I guess. Throwing it down low. I thought he made the grab of the 5, and he can't hang on. It completes. The Meyer with the non-catch. And it'll be 4th and 6. Lions should kick a field goal to make this a 3-score game. Good coverage. Good, amazing ball placement by Holmes down the sideline. Only where his receiver can get it. And hit him in the hands. Could have made the play, but did not. From the 24-yard line, the field goal attempt. 34-yarder. And let's see if they change the camera so we can tell if it goes in or not. And they don't. Can't tell. And Zebras say it's good. Got to believe them. The Zebras know what they're talking about. So 17-0. Lemon peach tea. You sure that's a peach? Mouth watering. Good stuff there, JC. Good stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Field goal for the Vikings. That's right, Tuck. As they show the cheerleaders dancing on the sidelines. Why do they not fill up the stands? Why is this not popular out there? Why are they not into football? I don't get it. Every game should be packed. Especially for these Vikings. Every seat should be filled. Especially in the lower deck. Wild. Mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. All right, kickoff to the Lions. Bouncy, bouncy, returning from the 5, past the 15 to the 20, out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Hike Jr. on the return. Peach tea. Peach tea. Lemon peach tea. Of the cold variety. Of the iced tea. Not the hot tea. Alright, here we go. Under 7 to play in the first half, 17-0 Vikings. At halftime, I'm going to go take a quick walk around the complex. And hands over the middle, gobbled up. Gets back. I said that. They said it too. Stealing my lines. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. Stealing my lines. The bums. Cold tea on a hot day. All right. Here we go at the 22. Drops by the pass. Screen pass. Oh, gets chopped down and he stumbles forward to get about 5. Not bad. Could have lost could have got nothing, but gets a few on that one. For the Zuzoka. Little running back screen there. All right. From the 26. 3rd and 5. Pressure. Smith wrapped up and slammed down to the 16. Bam. The Vikings defense, too strong, too good. No time to pass. No time to find anybody open. Man, oh man. Nwika. Was that Timmy Christian Nwika, the linebacker, coming through? He's making some tackles for a loss. Easily coming in there, shooting in untouched, making the sack. Nwika. All right, and the Lions got the punt. They're going to be most likely shut out here in the first half. Punts it away from his 8, Foop, and returning it from the 39 out to the 40. No, to midfield. Still on his feet to the 45 of the Lions. I thought he was out of bounds, but guess he's doing a little tightrope walking. There's only 14 weeks until the hockey season. Cameron, you do realize we do mostly football here, and September is before October. So you should be dropping how many weeks it is till the NFL, which it's 8 weeks till the NFL. And preseason starts in in less than a month. On July 31st is the first NFL preseason game. So we have less than a month till NFL preseason starts. And 2 months till the NFL regular season starts on September 4th. Hockey and basketball start at the end of October. The third, little bit after 3 weeks into October. A little bit before Halloween. As the Vikings hand it off up the middle. Not much to get there by the Pajorinen. I can't say this guy's name. Pajorinen. That's what it is. I think. Pajorinen. Injured for most of the season. But he's here in week 8. Let's go. Takes the shotgun snap, looking, stepping up in the pocket, throwing it up top, makes the grab at the 35. Gonna be 2 yards short of the first down. Toure on the play. Oh, you got Peacock, not Paramount Plus? Yep, me too. Did you check Peacock? They got some sports on Peacock as well. Right? I'm all for hockey and basketball as well, but, you know, it's like saying, hey, Christmas is coming. Well, what about Thanksgiving? Oh, well, Christmas is coming. Rolling to the right side. Going to be short of a first down. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short there on the scramble by Holmes. Maybe 1 yard short? He thinks he has it, but it didn't look like he had it on the screen. Let's see. Can't tell. Still not a good angle with people on the sideline. Yep, he's 1 yard short. The same 4th and 1 at the 34.5. So they're going to measure. So a little timeout to measure this. The chain gang coming out there. You're checking the Dazen app now? Dazen. So 3 minutes left in the first half, 17-0 Vikings. Everybody's drinking some water while they're bringing out the zebras to measure this. The measuring crew. All right, let's see. Holding the football, holding the sticks. He's short. Yeah, he's short. He's short by about 1 foot. Get that guy out of the way. Come on, cameraman. Savek is in the way, but he is about 1 foot short. Go for it. It's 1 foot. You only need 1 foot. Going for it. That's what I'm talking about. Just give it to the shoots up the middle. Give it to the shoots.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
All right. Join the Rhino Nation. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe button if you're not subscribed already to the Rhino Nation. Join the club for all that is football on this channel. We had a fun time covering the hot dog eating contest yesterday as well. The ladies and the men's. Got a lot of views on the channel, which is pretty sweet. Got a bunch of subscribers from that. So fun stuff. I wish they did more of the hot dog eating contest. That was a lot of fun. It was a blast. What up, Frost? Lions comeback of the century. They're only down 17-0 there, Frost. The second half could be a whole different game as the Vikings run up the middle for a first down. The Lions are not playing well, though. That Vikings defensive line crushing them, giving Smith no time to pass. Receivers have no time to get open. And the Lions are letting Holmes just throw the ball at will. So they're going to have to really switch things around in the second half there, Frost. But the Vikings look like the way better team here in the first half. A lot more mechanical, doing the right things. Nice long drives. And doing work. As we're just about at the 2-minute warning. One more play. Vikings driving there at the 32. Going left to right. Holmes takes the snap. Stepping over the pocket. Throws it down low and out of bounds. Incomplete. Got to pay for the Dazen app, so no bueno. I hear you. It stinks. Yep, I had to pay $1.20 for this stuff. Oh, and I think my YouTube renews next month. They have it set up for 4 payments. Not the YouTube. The Sunday Ticket. 4 easy payments. I think it renews in August. Throws it up top of the screen pass. Juking through, spin maneuver, and bop down after a gain of 1. Not much there for the Meyer. It'll be 3rd and 9. I should do the Golden Corral Challenge. Who wants to go to Golden Corral again? What is the Golden Corral Challenge, Vince? And we're at the 2-minute warning, peoples. 2-minute warning. But it's 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. It's kind of a long field goal at the moment, so getting into the first down would be huge. But they do have a decent kicker. Some of these other teams don't have a kicker. I don't know who the kicker is for the Vikings, but I'm pretty sure last week he was nailing all his field goals. What is the Golden Corral Challenge, dear Vince? I want to know. I need to know. Mama Dukes wants to go to Golden Corral. She loves it. She loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Boom, boom, boom. I love not watching commercials on in the European League of Football. They got little mini advertisements throughout the game, but we're not seeing tons of commercials, and love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, back in action. Quick little 2-minute warning. The 5 pounds of meatloaf challenge. I couldn't even eat 2 forks full challenge. I failed that one there, Vince. Holmes, here we go. Wants to go deep, pump fakes, rethinks, resets, running to the right, throws it down low, and incomplete. Man, oh man. He was going to Vegan the Vegan. Vegan. It's vegan. Blah. 5 pounds of meatloaf. I don't think I haven't even eaten 5 pounds of meatloaf in my whole meatloaf eating career. Well, that's right. 10 days to my birthday. Ooh, the Vikings are going to go for it instead of kick a long field goal. So it's 4th and 9. Interesting. Takes the snap. Stepping out of the pocket. Throws it up top. Makes the grab. What a play. First down to the 15. Hey-oh. Got him, got him, got him. Noah Toure on the play. Bang. All right, so $1.41 on the clock. They get a huge first down to the 13. And looking up top, it's his man for maybe a few yards to the 9. The Beer Bomber. The Beer Bomber. Oh my goodness. Tuck the puppy. Oh my goodness. I think the other game is starting up right about now. We'll check that once I get back from my little break. Gonna go walk around the apartment complex. 90 seconds left in the first half. Vikings driving. Takes the snap, pitches it down. Only wants to throw it. Go to the end zone. Bang! Oh, I think he's out of the back of the end zone. Oh, he had him. Horn was open, but ran out of room in the end zone. 2 defenders were chasing after him. Horn makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Oh, that would have been sweet. That would have been sweet. He pitched it to Schutz, and Schutz was like, all right, bow, nice throw. But, yeah, he couldn't throw it any shorter than that because the defender would have knocked it away or possibly picked it off. So, good football placement by Schutz. But the coverage was there. He ran out of room. Ran out of real estate. And the Vikings calling the timeouts. Whew. Man, oh man. La 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 la. 17-0 Vikings over the Lions. Let me see here. Well. So, timeouts, waiting for them to come back onto the field. The Raiders are up 14-9 over the Fire. Nice. I like it. Like it. All right, here we go. Over the middle. Can't make the grab at the 1. Can't hold on. Broken up. Almost a touchdown there by Horn, but good defense. And 4th down coming up. And now maybe it's time to attempt that field goal. Maybe. Bum. All right, so it's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt. From the left hash, snap, hold, kick. And boom, he gets it. 20-0. 20-0. Vikings on top. Bam. All right, all Vikings here in the first half. So, minute 19 for the Lions to see if they can get some points on the board. Otherwise, they're going to the half with a goose egg. And the Vikings will get the ball in the 3rd quarter. So, it is a rough start for the Lions. Not looking good at all. They're going to find ways to get the ball into Willie P's hands. They can't do that. They are donezo. They can't run it with Zuzelka. It's bad news for Prague. The Vikings showing why they're one of the best teams in the league. I got them as the 2nd best team right behind the Nordic Storm at 5-1, and the Rhine Fire are 3rd. Bravos are 4th. These are just my little rankings. And flag on the play that wasn't in the landing zone. All right. Man, oh man. So, let's see where they start. They're going to start their own 40 after it misses the landing zone. Womp.
What have I done?
All right. The Lions have been terrible today, so we didn't get to hear much of this. Swings it down low, the defender all over him, holding on to him as they try to do a screen pass to Patterson. They're listening to me, but the Vikings all up in his face. Wouldn't let Patterson get open. Wants a flag, but yeah, he was being blocked. He couldn't get off the bump and run coverage, basically. It was all tangled up. No flag. 6 likes to the 30. Let's go. Hopefully we get over 30, maybe possibly 40 for the E.L.F. It is a small crowd, but we're going to watch football on Saturday and Sunday mornings anyway. This is what we do. We got to build this up. Build up the European League of Football. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Rushing for pressure right through. Smith avoids the sack. Rolling down low and sacked back at the 37. Falling out of bounds. Man, oh man. Smith is running for his life. They only rush 4. And he squeezes through easily. That left guard doesn't even put up like much of a fight at all. Terrible blocking by the Lions offensive line. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So it'll be 3rd and long. As the Lions call a timeout. 20-0, all Vikings, all morning. So far. Oh, I got this one ready for tomorrow. Storm warning for tomorrow. You're going to hear that all day because they're going to destroy the Sea Devils. The Hamburg Sea Devils are going to get a taste of the storm. Well, more than a taste. They're going to get a lot. It's going to be raining down them all day tomorrow. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12. Throws over the middle. Almost intercepted. Drops the easy pick. Drop back in coverage. Huzar should have intercepted that. Wow. Because that would have been points for the Vikings. Because they would have sweet field position inside the Lions' territory. Drops it right in midfield. Terrible pass. Bad pass there by Smith. Horrible. Man, oh man. So we had exactly 60 seconds on the clock. He's shaking his head on the sideline. Huzar. And that should have been an interception. So punts it away and runs into the kicker. Oh, I guess he did block it. So it's not. He runs into him, but he hits it first. So he touches the football. So there'll be no penalty there. But there is a flag on the play. I think it was before the block and before smashing into the kicker. Might have been a false start, legal procedure on the offense, as the 4 Zebras are figuring it out. All right, let's see what the Zebra has to say. Oh, it was offsides on the Vikings.
What have I done?
Fail. Showing the mascots dancing on the sideline. They're having a good time. They're having a blast. Oh, there was 2 penalties on the defense. Offsides. Running into the kicker. He didn't block it? Oh, so they're going to give him 5 yards for the running into the kicker, and they'll re-punt it. The punter was too close to the line of scrimmage, actually, so he got there to block the punt. I thought maybe he tipped it, but I guess not. So running to the kicker, it doesn't matter because it would have been offsides anyway. But they'll get a chance to repunt it. $52 seconds on the clock. All right. As the Zebras are chatting and placing the ball down, slowing things down before we go to halftime. The Zebras got something to say? What's going on? You have Colombo on since you don't have the game? Colombo, a lot of fun. Very cool show. Fun show. Oh, and one more thing. Yo, 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 JJ on the vertical side. As the Lions punt it away, it bounces the 20. Inside the 10, scoops it up at the 9. Returning past the 15-20, down the sideline, cutting up field, trooping backwards to the 15, cutting up, trying to find some room. Lions falling, stiff arm, gets a block, still going to the 25, down the sideline to the 37. Wow, video game type moves for Taylor on that return. Wasted a lot of time off the clock as well with 27 seconds left in the first half. JJ on both sides. Let's go. Welcome in, JJ, with the play-by-play.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
We're covering some European League of Football. It's all quiet on the Rhino front. People are hungover, sleeping in on this Saturday morning, and it's European League of Football. Not many Americans are too interested in this, and I'm not getting a push out there in Europe. So we shall see how it goes. We're gonna keep doing it though. We're gonna keep pushing, and hope YouTube is out there and will push me out there in Austria. Push me out there in the Czech Republic. I don't know. Who knows? Side to side, side to side. And Schutz gets the carry from the 9 to the 14. One more run, I think, should take us to the halftime. Yeah, the Mercenaries can only get lucky for now. Once they're healthy, the Storm's going to shut them down, Tuck the Puppy. And the Sea Devils are going to get shellacked tomorrow morning. They're going to get smashed. I'm thinking like 60 to 10. 60 to 6. I'm thinking they put a 60 burger on them. And I don't think the Sea Devils get double digits. Maybe 60 to 6, 60 to 9, 60 to 10. That's my prediction. Pain, a whole bunch of pain. All right, it's halftime for the Vienna Vikings and the Prague Lions. 20-0 Vikings. Lions are crumbling. They're at the zoo. They're at the zoo right now. They're locked up. All right, let me take a quick little walk. I'll be back in like 8 to 10 minutes. You guys can chill with the Rhino, the other Rhino. This Rhino. All right, I'll come back in about 8 to 10 minutes and drop the stats on you. Chill with the Rhino. Stretching it out for halftime, people. Stretching it out. Oonch, 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 oonch. Back in action. Still at halftime, people. The Gaming Boy is here. What up, Gaming Boy? Sorry, I just went for a walk at halftime. Whew, what'd you miss? 20-0 Vikings on top. Crushing the Prague Lions. Check the stats out real quick. Let's see what's happening. Let me just get one thing going before I go to the stats before the third quarter. The regular side and the horizontal side, the vertical side. 14-9, the Fire losing to the Raiders at the moment, as both teams are in halftime. Thank you for the Chuck the Puppy European League of Football scoreboard update. All right. We got about 14 likes on the vertical and 24 likes on the horizontal. Rhino and the Vikings are dominating. This is what we do. Yeah, we got about 150 views on the vertical and 150 views on the horizontal. And very, very quiet. All right, let's go through the stats. Stat it up. All right. We got Holmes for the Vikings. 15 for 22, 188 yards, 2 touchdown passes, and he was sacked once. So solid first half for Holmes. Solid. Shuts on the ground, 4 for 38. The vegan, 2 for 18. And Bajaranen, 2 for 6 on the ground. Holmes also has 2 for 5. Receiving, Kemmel, 4 for 61 and a touchdown. To Ray, 3 for 47. We got the Meyer, 3 for 39. The Beer Bomber, 3 for 29 and a touchdown. Got another one today. Horn, 1 for 9. Quiet day for him. And Bajaranen, 1 for 3. Nuika with the sack and a tackle for a loss. Don Core with a sack and 2 tackles for a loss. Nice. And the interception was by Swanker. All right, let's go to the Lions and their lowly stats. Smith, 5 for 11, 34 yards. Cannot pass the ball against this Vikings defense. 5 for 11, 34 yards, and interception. Sacked 3 times. Could have been more. And he only has 1 interception. Should have had 2. It was a dropped interception before. Zuzelka has 7 for 20 on the ground. Less than 3 a carry. That is yikes. 4 for 14 for the scrambles for the Javarian Smith. Their leading receiver, get this. The leading receiver for the Lions is Wynn. 2 receptions, 12 yards. 2 for 12. And then we got the Luxon, 1 for 12. Zuzelka, 1 for 5. And Billy, 1 for 5. Nobody's getting open. No time to pass. Vikings defense, pretty much as strong as their offense. So, playing a great game, Vienna. They are dominating. They're showing why they're 5-1. And they only lost to the back-to-back champs, the Rhine Fire, who are really on a roll now. So, and it was a close one that they lost. So, the Vikings and the Fire are the real deal. Prague Lions a step behind them. And they do have a shot at the playoffs. They got a shot, but I think the Lions just miss it. Especially with the performance here so far today. How's Barkley doing? He's taking a nap. Barkley's sleeping. Barkley is asleep. Hoping for a more competitive second half. Me too, but I think the Vikings are just going to flex their muscles a little bit more. Man, oh man, crushing him. Total offense, 250 to 48. 4 penalties for the Vikings. That's their only negative. but 13-3 on the first downs. So, ouch. 13 first downs for the Vikings, 3 for the Lions. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. If you can't pass the ball, you can't win. And the Sea Devils tomorrow are going against the Nordic Storm, and they can't pass the ball. So if you can't pass in any league, it makes it darn near impossible to win. Pretty much impossible. All right. Coming onto the field, getting ready for the third quarter. Vikings will be getting the ball to extend their 20-point lead. 20. We have the Lions and the Alouettes in the Canadian Football League tonight. 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And then tomorrow we got the Red Blacks and the Elk, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So plenty of Canadian football this weekend. We cover all the games because this is what we do. And then I have 2 European League of Football games tomorrow morning. Yeah. So what do we have? The Surge and the Musketeers, which I'll set up. That is 7 o'clock Eastern Time in the morning. And then 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time is the Nordic Storm and the Hamburg Sea Devils. So those are the 2 games that I will be setting up after this for tomorrow morning. But we'll be back again tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time for the Canadian Football League. If you can't pass, pass up on the pass and put it in the past. JJ, don't have kids. Got him! What's up, JJ? Make sure you guys go check out Play by Play with JJ. Go to his channel, subscribe it up for all your Philadelphia Phillies needs. And if you don't like the Phillies, good. He also covers the Philadelphia Flyers. You think they're trash? It's okay. He covers the Philadelphia 76ers, and if you hate basketball because you think it's trash and Embiid is overrated, it's okay. He covers the reigning, defending football champions of the world, Philadelphia Eagles. So make sure you join his channel as it's kicked off to the Vikings, returning past the 30, 35 to the 37 as the Vikings go left to right with Schutz, their running back on the return. Play by Play with JJ is the place to be. How'd I do there? I think that was a good. I feel like I got to go and make that a little short or something promoting your channel. We got to put that in like the beginning of your channel. Why is Rising Rhino promoting JJ in the worst but yet best possible way ever? All right, at the 39, hands it off, going up top, nowhere to go, trying to squeeze through, and does to the 42 and gets a 3-fer by the, how do you say his name? Say it! Say it! Say it! They're not saying it. Pajaranin. Oh, it is a silent J. Pyarinen. I still can't say it. Pyarinen. Pyarinen? Pyarinen. I think that's how he said it. Paran. I could do this. I could do this. Pyarinen. I'm going to say Pyarinen. That's the best I could do. Struggling. The Rhino is struggling. Throws it down low on the bubble. Gets the first down past the 50 to the 46. Another one. Reese Horn coming through with the second catch of the day. He's been quiet, but this is the way of the E.L.F. Vikings domination continues here in the third quarter. We need to have that in the beginning of your stream as you set up. I think it's a good one. I think I did a good job. I think it was pretty fun. Mister, will you please shut up? Throws over the middle and gets about 9 to the 38. The Camel coming through. Just keep driving, just keep driving, just keep driving. Pinata. That's what it should be. Carry Pinata. Pajorinen. Something like that. To heck with it. Anyway, second and uno for the Vikings. Getting closer to field goal range in the shotgun. Hands it off up the middle. Squeezes through first down. Spin maneuver going backwards in the scrum push. Stood up and stuffed. Pajorinen. Pajorinen? I think that's how you say it. Pajorinen. Interesting. Pajorinen. Alright, so he's going to the sideline, but he's the one on the run. Pajorinen. Do you love that intro? It is fantastic. Fantastic. We'll have to clip that. They're not showing the injury, but apparently that's what's holding us up. 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Vikings up 20-0, already driving down the field, ready to spread it on some more. As they show the fans in the stands, loving it. All 37 of them. Alright, they got a few thousand. They got a few thousand out there rocking those Vikings jerseys. Alright, so it was an injury to the Lions as he was able to jog it off the field. Jacob Rada, the injured Lion. Wigan the Vegan. The Vegan out there to the right of Holmes takes a snap. Throws it down low, hits his man. The Beer Bomber just short of a first down. Gets about 8. So it'll be 2nd and 2. The Beer Bomber's a beast, man. I like this guy. I don't want to like him, but I like him. That last week was phenomenal. The Beer Bomber. Hope the Storm can shut him down when they play the Vikings. What's up, what's up, what's up? Fitzy and the Kitty. Dropping number 27 on the likes. The intro for the JJ's channel is fantastic. He actually has a good intro, but we can make it even better with a ridiculous Rising Rhino introduction. Runs it up the middle, gets about a 5 spot for the Vegan. It'd be pretty funny if you actually put it up there. The Vegan. I like Wigan the Vegan better. That's my nickname for him. What's a good word, Fitzy? You were up early yesterday covering baseball, and then at night playing some video games. The Walking Dead. Thomas Fitzpatrick. In the shotgun, hands it off. Oh, they're totally messing up on this. So I guess he got the first down in that last play as they run it for another 5 by the Vegan. So 2nd and 5 after that one. So yeah, they're behind on the adjusting the first down and the chains, and also putting what down and how many yards on the screen. They're in bad form out there in Europe. They got to get into the zone. What time is the Red Sox game? It doesn't matter when the Red Sox game is. And here we go. Stepping up. No, rolling to the outside. Holmes on the run. It's going to be a holding. Flag in the backfield. And a yard short of the original line of scrimmage and sacked. So it's either 3rd and 6 or 2nd and 15 because of the holds. 4 p.m. Eastern Time for the Sox. Thomas Fitzpatrick is a Boston Red Sox streamer. And just started covering video games as well. If anybody's interested in that stuff, sub it up over there to Thomas of the Fitzpatrick. Same time as the Phillies. Phillies on at the same time. A lot of baseball later. The chat always choose 2nd and 15, they're taking the penalty, and they're backed up to the 24. Plenty of time in the pocket. Holmes checks it down, trying to break a tackle, and gets a few extra yards to the 14 for a horn, and it'll be 3rd and a long 4, possibly 5. That is what the chat does, Fitzy. That is what the chat does. Yeah, I want to do video games too, but I'm enjoying my laziness the past few weeks, I tell you. As I got less than a month to go until it's back to work for the Rhino. Yeah, Gamer Boy, check out Thomas Fitzpatrick. He just started some video games. Pass it down low, 1st down, all the way to the end zone. Boom, the beer bomber again. Another touchdown as he does some hurdles. Unbelievable. This guy is gold. Oh, baby. 26-0 Vikings. The beer bomber, 2nd touchdown of the day. 3 last week, 2 today. 6 on the season. Bow goes the beer bomber. The big boy tight end drops another 6er on the Lions. As the Lions are dancing out there in the stands, loving it. Loving their Vikings. Boom goes the beer bomber. Man, oh man. Someone cut that? That just made me cry of laughter. What did you cut? What happened? Well, what made you laugh there, JJ? I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. I do a whole bunch of nonsense. 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Extra point is good. 27-0 Vikings. The Lions got nothing. This is the Lions right now. Oh, Dunzo. Lions are getting axed. The big bloody axe. Man, oh man. 4-2 Lions. Ha! You are nothing. The Vikings are crushing them.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Poor little Lions. The executing thing you did with the little screech? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know what I do when I do it. And the Gaming Boy just subbed it up. Oh, you already subbed. You must join in. Execution and the screech? Did I screech? Kicks it off for a touchback. I'm going to have to watch the clip. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll say that again. I don't know what I said. I would say it again if I knew what I said, but I didn't know what I said when I said it. All right, 27-0 Vikings. And the Lions going right to left. It's like their jerseys aren't even dirty because they haven't done anything. At the 30, he runs it up top. Round the outside, 1st down to about the 45. 15-yard play. The longest of the day for Zuzelka. Or the screech. Did I go the quick? That? Lions are going to lion. No matter what league. Ouch. But you're probably right. The Gaming Boy spot on. 1st and 10 at the 44. Lions hand it off in the middle. Gets 2. Smashed right away. Smashed. Not much there for the Zuzelka. The Zuzelka. All right, let's go, people. We got the CFL later tonight. The Lions and the Alouettes. And make sure you hit that like button. Smash that. Let's push my content out there more and more on YouTube. And hit that subscribe button. We are 20 subs away from 2,600. Let's go. Join the Rhino Nation today. in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking, Smith in trouble, rolling to the right, makes the throw, hits his man, first down, runs backwards. He might be short of a first down now. Patterson makes it 3rd and 1 after 7 yards. Had the first down initially, but went back 2 yards and taken down. So 3rd and 1. Vienna calling. The Vikings playoff bounds as we're in the second half of the season. In week 8. Vienna. Looking good, Mr. Carter. Inside Vienna territory. Under center, single back. Sneak up the middle by Smith. Got it. Gets about 2, moving the chains for the Lions. And I ain't lying. 7 minutes left in the 3rd. All Vikings. We got a goose egg on the board by the Lions. A goose egg. And that's not good. Let me have some water. I had a couple cups of coffee and only had a little bit of water so far today. All right. At the 44 in the shotgun, running back to the left. 3 wide. Takes the snap, fakes the run. Looking and rolling out to the right. Up top. Sticks the landing with the catch of the 22. Oh, baby. Makes the grab. What a play by Willie P. Patterson coming through. Plenty of time. Maneuvers in the pocket. Well done by Smith. And nice strike. Too much time to pass that time, which is a rarity for the Lions today. All right. Well, let's see. Maybe they can take that goose egg off the board. Toss that to the side. And hands it off and gobbled up, no gain. Might have lost a yard to the 25, 2nd and 11. Nothing there for Zuzelka. We got 27 likes. Let's get to 50. I don't know if I've ever hit 50 on the European League of Football. I think the most I did was in the 30s. But it's kind of rough. If we can get 50 in the European League of Football, that'd be amazing. And that would be a first. I think the highest is probably around 34. 34. Oh, might be offsides on the right side. They're letting him play it out. Rolling around. Smith goes and tosses it backwards and scoops it up. And he's going to return it for a touchdown, but it's going to be offsides. So it's going to negate the Vikings touchdown as Smith threw it away backwards. Stupid, ugly play. It's a touchdown at the moment. But it should be. But there's a flag. So it's a backwards pass. It was a lateral. Returned by the Vikings. But it should be offsides. That guy jumped on the right side. So it was a free play. That's probably why Smith did that. Trying to make something happen. But that was ugly by the Lions. Ugly. But he knew that he had a free play because the Vikings were offsides. Yeah, offsides. Oh, my bad. Not a liar. He's definitely offsides. So no touchdown for the Vikings. Nothing. Soon everyone will know about the European League of Football. I hope you're right, Gaming Boy. I wish you're right, but I don't know. It's possible because the NFL keeps doing games out there. So maybe this will be a big year covering 5 games out across the pond. So maybe that'll bring more and more people into the sport this year because with the NFL's help. I don't know. And hopefully build up the European League of Football and we get more Americans into it. Runs up the middle, stuffed. But we have a hard enough time getting the Americans involved in the UFL. And not many follow the CFL. We get a little bit. But all the way out there in Europe, it's even harder to do. But I believe. I'm gonna keep on doing it anyway. It's my first year covering it too, so we'll see. We'll give it quite a run. I'll give it 12 years. And see if it grows. What up, Ronnie Hood? What's good? It's only in his 5th year, though. So it's the 5th season for the E.L.F. Pressure. Smith thrown up top. And off the hands. Incomplete. Almost intercepted, but he's out of bounds. Appreciate that like code on the vertical side. Let's go. Let's go. Those silly Americans. Ooh, it's a close game with the Rhine Fire and the Raiders to roll. 14-12 Raiders on top in a close one. I'm worried. I think the Fire will come through in the end. But I hope the Raiders take him down. Take him down. All right, the Lions at their own 20, 4th and 6. What are they doing? They're going for it? With 4 minutes left in the third, they're going for it. Oh, no, not their own 20. It's at the Vikings 20. Throws it up top. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. You get nothing. No points for you. Man, oh man. Smith drops back to pass. Goes up top to Patterson and knocked away at about the 30-yard line. Well done by the Vikings defense. Got him, got him, got him. What up, what up, what up, RC on the vertical side? The Vikings going to win, New Brand. What's going on? Rise and shine, RC. What do you got cooking? What are you doing? Some more WNBA streams. All right, vertical side and horizontal side. And the Raider in the building. What's up, Raider? Welcome in. Appreciate the love, Raider. Thanks for being a part of the Rhino Nation. And Holmes throws it up top to the 26. So 6-yard reception there by the Ray on the play. You finished the Thunderbolts movie. I don't even know what it is, my man. Don't even know what it is. All right, so it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Vikings. As we're approaching 3 minutes left in the third. 27-0 Vikings. Man, oh man. Rhino, the pioneer. We can only hope there, gaming boy. We can only hope. I'm going to do my best. I'll do my best. Your best. Runs it up the middle. Gets 5 yards and a first down. Bang. Pyarinen. 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 Pyarinen? Is it Pyarinen or Pyarinen? Pyarinen. They can't even pronounce it. Pyarinen. Hooked on Bronix. Works for me. You fool! Anyway, shotgun. Throws it over the middle. And the Meyer gets about H. Can't break the tackle. 2nd and 2. Not the Thundercats. I remember I used to have these pajama pants. Thundercats. I love those things. They were amazing. Love them, love them, love them. And then they became too small for me, but I still loved them. The best pajamas I've ever had. These little blue pajamas. Back in elementary school. You think Munich is better than Madrid, though? Yeah, the Ravens should make the playoffs. Yeah, the Ravens are top 4, so maybe the Bravos are 5, yeah. Maybe. Should be a good game. Throws to the middle, first down to the 44. Another one. Effelstorfer? Effelstorfer. Eckerstorfer. Eckerstorfer. Not Effelstorfer. Ecclestorfer. My bad, people. I'm going to butcher tons of names. It doesn't matter. To be determined on the WNBA streaming, but you'll be streaming some NBA Summer League action this evening, tonight. Let's go. Let's go, RC. Keep tearing it up. Over 1,000 subs and beyond. Now you just got to get those watch hours up. How close are you to the watch hours, my man? Runs to the middle. Oh, first down and more to the 40, 35, to the 33. Let's go. Pyarinen. Pyarinen coming through. That's right. I forgot about the Ravens. They are a top 5 team as well. So, yeah, they're up there. I covered a bunch of their games Tabor is a beast. Tabor's awesome. Gotta watch out for those Ravens. Ravens, Bravos. Ravens, Bravos, Fire, Vikings, Storm. Those are the top 5 in no particular order. Runs it down low for about 3 for Myers sliding down. And that should be the end of the third quarter. Can the Storm go unbeaten? They can. They can. They got to play the Fire, the Rhine Fire, a couple times. Maybe they split. Maybe they lose once to the Fire. But they can go undefeated. A chance to watch Bronny James ball out. Who could miss that? Everybody, because it's not going to happen. Bronny James ball outs. Ha! Ha! Man, oh man. Bronny James. You're a bum, Bronny. You're a bum. All right, that's the end of the third. 1 more to go, people. And then it's lunchtime for the Rhino and a break. I'll set up my streams. And then we got the CFL later tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. The BC Lions and the Montreal Alouettes. Where the Alouettes are going to bounce back, flex their muscles, and destroy the other Lions. So the Prague Lions going down now, and the BC Lions going down later. There is no roar to the Lions today. Only the fake roar. They got nothing today. I hope the Storm can go undefeated, but I'm going to say they find a way to lose 1 to the Fire. But, yeah, I'm going to say they go 11-1. They could go undefeated, but I'm going to say 11-1. Am I shooting the Raiders to roll? I am not. I'm covering the Prague Lions and Vienna Vikings. I thought about covering the Raiders and the Fire, but it's a close battle over there. I wish I was covering that, Brandon, instead of this one, because that's closer game. But I didn't cover the Prague Lions yet this season, and I wanted to stream one of their games to see how good they were, and they're not good. They're 4-2, but they are getting destroyed 27-0 by the powerful Vikings. So I wanted to take a look from beginning to end of the Lions, and they're disappointing. So Vikings are the way better team. The Fire, pretty awesome. I covered a few Raiders games as well, and they're okay. But the Lions, very disappointing. It's a good game for sure. Yeah, I wish I was watching it. It's like a 2-point game right now. It's close. I want the Raiders to win because they're in my Nordic Storm division. So I want the Storm to be way up top, get that bye, win the division, get the bye. 2 stream day, yeah, there's a big gap. I'm not streaming again until 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So, all right, the Vikings going right to left now with the 32, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, running back to his left. Holmes in the pocket, rolling out to the right. Nowhere to go, throws over the middle, makes the grab at the 30, taking down the 25. It'll be 3rd and 2 after the 7-yard gain by Horn. Wow, I don't know how he squeezed it in there from Holmes to Horn. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Brandon, appreciate you chilling in here. McTurnan. Nice. I'll call you Brandon, though. Bum. Glad to have you. I'm going to be covering 2 games tomorrow morning for the European League of Football. The Musketeers and the Surge, and then the Storm and the Sea Devils. Those are my 2 games tomorrow morning there, Brandon. A modern superhero movie to watch? I don't watch them really anymore. Don't watch him. Rolling to the outside, hits his man to the 2015 and out of bounds. The Beer Bomber again on the catch. Modern, I would watch the old school, the Batmans, like the 89 Batman with Michael Keaton, and then Batman Returns with Danny DeVito as well. And then all the way to the 1995 one with Jim Carrey as the Riddler. I would go old school Batman and start rewatching those. And then I think there was another one. Was that one called Batman and Robin in 95? And I think there was another one in the 90s. But yeah, I want to go back and rewatch all those Batmans. They're classics. Steve from New Hampshire is back in action. What's up, my man? Steve back in the building. The only thing you won't eat is like 3 times, 4 times hot. Or the atomic wings? Ew, no. I like a good kick, but not blazing, not ghost pepper, atomic, let me drink a gallon of milk to survive type of wings. So the Vikings have it at the 9, and a delay of game will bring them back 5. So 2nd and goal backed up at the 14. The Surge off to the Three Musketeers. Yeah. I'm going to say the Surge smashed the Musketeers, but we'll see. And runs it down low, cuts into the 10 to the 5. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5 with the run by number 4, the Shuts. Have I seen the Iron Man movies? Yes. Those are pretty good. With Robert Downey Jr. I enjoy the Iron Mans. I watched the Iron Mans and the old school Spider-Mans. But I didn't watch the newer Spider-Mans with Tom Holland. I haven't seen any of those. Batman Forever. Oh, that's the one. Batman Forever. And then there's Batman and Robin with O'Donnell. Okay. And, oh man, Holmes gets bopped way back at the 19. Shoved down. See ya. Huge sack. Tomorrow's breakfast and football with the Rhino Nation. Right you are. Right you are there, Steve. Was amazing as a kid. As an adult, it's a good time. Batman and Robin. Was Batman Forever before or after Batman and Robin? I think Batman Forever was before Batman and Robin. I think. I can't remember. The 90s are a long, long time ago. We're closer to 2050 than we are to 2000. If anybody wants to feel old. So 3rd and goal back up to the 25 after the huge sack. Looking. Checks it down over the middle to the 20-15. Shuts. Breaks the tackle inside the 10 to the 7 for the Shuts. So they'll probably just kick a short little field goal to just extend their lead to 30-0. As we are 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Lions in super trouble. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. Batman Forever was first. Who do I think has got tonight's game for the CFL? What's up, 89 on the vertical side? Montreal Alouettes all the way. All the way, easily. Alouettes easy. Takes a snap. Holmes looking. Floats it, hits his man. Walks into the end zone. Easy. Touchdown for the Horn. I don't know what kind of dancing that is. But let's go. He's got a little line behind him. Boom! The Horn with the touchdown. Bang! 33-0. Another sixer. 33-0. They go for 4th down and get it. So yeah, 89. It's Alouettes all the way. They're going to bounce back after their loss. They're going to spread it on the Lions. If Nathan Rourke plays, it might be close. Otherwise, Alouettes are going to stomp them. Stomp them. Crush them. Come on, Lions. You can do it. Nope. Extra point up and good. Got him. 34-0 Vikings. Wow. These Vikings are really smashing them. You'll come watch with me? Cool. I'll be here. Thank you. Appreciate the love there, 89. Man, oh man. Batman and Robin was so goofy with the bat card. The bat card. I don't remember the bat card. Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. You think Holland played a great Spider-Man? However, you might be more partial to Maguire and Garfield. Yeah, I haven't seen Holland, so I can't make a good take on which is the best Spider-Man. But I know a lot of the young kids, when I taught middle school, they loved Holland. They loved Tom Holland. They loved him. Loved him. Or were in love with him. Yeah, Chuck the puppy. I'll be here later there, 89. Thank you. And returning it from the 3. Left to right, the Lions. Out to the 20, 25. Stiff arm. out past the 30, out of bounds at the 34-yard line by the Hike Jr. on the return. This game reminds you of the game last week where the final score was 57-0. You remember the teams that were playing that? Was that the Madrid Bravos? Was that Bravos versus Sea Devils? I think it was Bravos versus Sea Devils. I'd have to double check that, Card Crazed. But yeah, Bravos good, Sea Devils bad. And the Nordic Storm are playing the Sea Devils tomorrow. So it's going to be another bloodbath. Pulls out his credit card to outbid Robin. You think for a day with Poison? Man, I don't remember that. Poison Ivy. And throws it up top and goes back shoulder. Gets it to the 48-yard line of the Vikings. Got him. All right, Willie P with the catch. Nice grab. He's having a really slow day because the Vikings defense too good. Bobbled it and makes the grab. Nice. Man, I got to rewatch those movies, Gaming Boy. I hope that they're on like Netflix or Amazon Prime and I can go watch them for free. I remember when I was a kid, I must have been in elementary school, and my grandma got me the 1989 Batman VHS tape. I was like, sweet. Play action fake, looking to the outside, going deep, and a hit as he throws it, and out of bounds, incomplete by Smith. There was another movie. I remember the 1989 Batman movie she got me, and it might have been Who Framed Roger Rabbit was the other one. So I feel like Batman was for me and Roger Rabbit was for my sister. I think it was the Who Framed Roger Rabbit was the other movie. Back in like, I don't know, 1990. Maybe I was 8 years old. I think that was the other movie. I'd have to ask my sister. She might remember. She might. 34-0. The Vikings laying the axe down on the Lions. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. One more like to 30. Let's get it. Little shovel pass over the middle. Gets to the 42 for... Who is that? Who the heck is that? Juhas? Juhas, number 36? Oh, it is Juhas. Yeah, okay. The silent J. Okay, I do have him on my roster. Juhas. Number 36. Okay. So 3rd and 3 for the Lions at the 42. It's on Max. I don't have Max. I don't have the Max. Hands up the middle. First down, breaking the tackle. Still on his feet. 30. Driving to the 27. First down for the Lions. Zuzelka on the run. Max. Man, oh man. So, injury timeout, it seems. I don't know who's down. I think it's a Viking on the tackle. Vikings in the stands. They're clapping it up. Let's go. They're having a good time. .909 on the clock. The Lions trying to take that ugly 0 off the scoreboard. The Lions might be able to do something there, Gaming Boy. Are you off again today? Or do you have work later? Hopefully you have back-to-back days off. That would be sweet. It is nice. Bum, 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 bum. They're saying passionate fan base, but they're not packed out over there. They're involved. They're loud, but the place is not as full as it should be. Hey, we have 21 likes on the vertical side. I'll take it. Runs it up top and squeezes to the 25. 3 yards on the run by the Zuzelka. Zuzelka. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Man, oh man. 2nd and 8. A shutout would be amazing for the Vikings. That would make them one of the top powerhouses in this league for sure. Because this is against a decent Lions team. Decent. And stepping up the pocket, rolling out to the right, throwing it to the end zone. Intercepted! Oh, throws in the double coverage and picks it off at the 3. And pitches it backwards, dangerous. And gets to the 5. Oh, man. Let's boo those Lions. Gontar. Man, oh man. Big time interception for the Vikings. Not letting up any points today. Loving it. Smashing them. Hey-oh, we got 30 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rhino Nation. Oh, that was straight on the interception. Straight with the interception. Easily intercepts that one. Man, oh man. Smith trying to force it in there, trying to get a touchdown, but ends with the interception, and the Vikings take over at their own 7-yard line, going right to left. Bunch formation, running back to his left in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off, stutter steps, dance around, and drives on through for about 5 yards for the Liedelbauer. The Liedelbauer finally getting some action. Where have you been for 3.5 quarters? You need to leave. This is what I say to the Lions today.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's right. You lose. Good day, sir. Good day, Lions. You get nothing. It is what it is, and that's what it is. Runs it down low, drag down after a 2 spot. It'll be 3rd and 2 after Liedelbauer again on the carry. What's up, Sonam? What's going on? We're halfway through the 4th quarter. 7 minutes left to be exact. 34-0 Vikings. Smashing them. Smashing them. The Lions can't do diddly crap. They had a chance to get some points on that drive, and they threw an interception at the 2. So that is going to be death to the Lions. It is pretty much game, set, match. As they're down 5 scores, 34-0. And throws it up top, first down to the 22, out to the 27 on the catch and run. What is that? Eckerstorfer? Eckerstorfer coming through with the first down. Eckerstorfer. Man, oh man, this is the beatdown. We witnessed the beatdown. We got the Alouettes and the Lions tonight for the Canadian Football League, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Make sure you guys come back for that. Should be a blast, and hopefully the Lions get beat down yet again. Different country, same results. Lions going nowhere. At the 26-yard line in the pistol, and hands it off in the middle. The Liedelbauer gets to the 30 for a gain of 3. The Liedelbauer. We need 20 more to hit 50. Not going to happen. It's all quiet on the European front. Ginger, what's happening? Gingy in the building. Trip 0 showing up. Appreciate it, Ginger. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome back. Touchdown for the Raiders. Oh, Chuck the Puppy letting us know the Raiders scored again. What is the score out there between the Raiders and the Fire? The Nordic Storm fans are watching that, I'm sure. I want the Fire to crumble. They are a good team, but the Raiders playing them tough. Runs out the middle for about 4 to be 3rd and 2. Again, Liedelbauer gets the carry and the garbage time yards and the garbage time carries. Novak's up 2 sets to none. Sounds about right. That's right. It started a little bit after this game started, I believe. 21-12. The Raiders on top of the Fire in the 4th quarter. Up by 2 scores. Wow. That's intense. The Raiders might hold on. Rolling to the right side. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. And the Vikings will have to punt with 4.5 left. But there's a flag on the play. Probably going to be a holding. And they'll decline it for the punt. Ginger. Oh, it's offsides on the defense.
What have I done?
And they give them a first down. Fail, 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 fail. Fail, 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 fail. L. The UFL All-Stars versus the E.L.F. All-Stars. Who y'all got? Man. Interesting. And runs it up the middle. 13 yards on the run by the Bauer. The Lido Bauer, but there's a flag on the play. Man, I feel like the E.L.F. has more dynamic skill players. But the UFL has the better offense and defensive line. And special teams and everything. Holding on the offense. Bring them back. So, with that being said, usually the better offense and defensive lines and all those other things are better than quality skill players. So I would say that's probably better for the UFL than the E.L.F., even though the quarterback and the wide receivers might be better in a few of them in the E.L.F. Runs in the middle, gets about 2 or 3 and stuffed. The Fire just got strip-sacked and fumbled the ball, with the Raiders recovering the fumble at their own 33-yard line. Touchdown Raiders! Oh my God, wow. 28-12 Raiders. I am shocked. I am loving it. So, man, oh man, the Fire. Crying. I love it. Let's go Storm. Now they just got to win tomorrow and spread it on. 2nd and 15. Runs it for 2. They're just pounding it with Liederbauer right now to run out the clock. The Fire is going to lose. They're going to lose. That's huge. That's huge for the Storm. So big. So awesome. So good. 34-0, under 3 minutes to play in regulation time. The Lions going to have a goose egg. A goose egg. What's up, Eduardo? Eduardo back in the building, a loyal follower. Love it, love it, love it. 32 on the likes. Yeah, I'm going to set up the green side for tonight, but I don't do it for the E.L.F. It doesn't really work. Liederbauer trucking to the 50, 45. Boom, 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 boom. Pow, gets the first down, pounds his way through, and they're not able to give the ball back to the Lions. They're just going to keep getting first downs. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. Man. Wow, wow, wow. The Ryan Fire are good, but the Raiders shooting up the list. Like the Raiders can make the playoffs, or the Lions. I guess with the Raiders beating the Lions, the Raiders beating the Fire, they would have a better chance at the playoffs because they're playing better against the better teams. That's my take right now. 2-minute warning, people. 2 minutes left until it's officially death to the Lions. And then it's lunchtime for the Rhino. What time we got? It's coming up to 12:30 Mountain Time, 2:30 on the East Coast. Because we're streaming again in about 4.5 hours. CFL tonight, people. Judy joining in, hitting the like button. We're getting likes at the end. Man, we got 34. This might be the highest amount of likes for the European League of Football. 34. Man, maybe if we can get, I think 34 was the most I've gotten all season for the European League of Football. So this is, I think, tied for the most. We might be able to break that. Wow. And this was a blowout, too. So we got a hardcore Rhino Nation that's showing up for the European League of Football. Vikings and Lions. Who doesn't want to show for the Vikings and Lions? It's a great NFL game as well. But not much of a game here in Austria. Vienna taking down Prague. Literally no less a minute and 10 seconds later, you looked away and the Raiders score another touchdown. No way. Another one? Another one. E.L.F. teams named after NFL teams. Lions, Raiders, Panthers, Ravens, Vikings. Yeah, I feel like the Panthers are a big one in all of football. They love the Panthers name. They love it. No overtime in this game, Judy. Not a chance. Everyone's up and out of bed. This is a little bit later in the day. Tomorrow morning it's going to be quiet because 7 o'clock Eastern time in the morning, it's going to be coffee and football. Breakfast with the Rhino. Runs it up the middle to the 40. The Bauer of the Lido for 5. Touchdown Bravos. What's the score of that game? Bravos. Was it Cruikshank? It was probably Cruikshank with a touchdown. Bravos are beasts. I could have covered that game too. 7-0 Bravos over the Ravens in the first quarter. Man, did they start late? I thought they were supposed to start over an hour ago. And a little over a minute left, and the Vikings going to kneel it down. Does the E.L.F. have a team name, Rhino? I wish they did. There's no football team named the Rhinos that I know of. I think there's a soccer team, the Rhinos, but there's no football team, no American football team named the Rhinos. I would love to root for a Rhinos team. We need a Rhino team out there. 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. 45 seconds left on the clock. Oh, the garbage time yards. And Liedebauer leads the Vikings in rushing because they were just running in the 4th. And it doesn't matter. But that's pretty cool. 15 more likes. Now we got 25 seconds left. They kneel it down. And Dunzo, JJ. Dunzo. 34-0 victory for the Vienna Vikings over the Prague Lions. Flexing their muscles. Dropping the big ugly axe on them. The Lions are going to drop to 4-3. And the Vikings going up to 6-1 on the season. Powerhouse Vikings. Keep pushing. Let's go. Push it, push it, push it. I like to push it, push it. I like to push it, push it. We like to push it. Game over, Hawkins. Game over. Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. Let's go. The Lions get crushed. All good there, JJ. It is lunchtime. I'm going to go put on some food. Eat some lunch, relax, and set up my other streams. I'll show some support to my other streamers out there. Vikings for the big win. And, oh, man, the Bravos up 14-0 over the Ravens. Nice. Final for the Vikings. Yep. The Raiders are going to take down the Fire, which is huge for my Nordic Storm. But thank you for hanging out, Rhino Nation. You guys are the best. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody on the vertical and horizontal side. Everybody on the purple side as well. Usually not much over there, but all is well. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. Steve on the vertical side. You'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Me too. That's when we'll do it again for the BC Lions heading to Montreal to take on the Alouettes. Man, oh man, crushed them. 26 first downs to 8. 467 total offense to 130 for the Lions. 130 total offensive yards. 130. It's embarrassing. That's how good the Vikings defense is. Watch out for Vienna. They're on the track to go to the championship game. I would say it could be a Nordic Storm Vienna Vikings championship game here in Week 8. That is looking pretty solid. We can't count out the Ravens, the Fire, Ravens, Fire, or the Bravos, but man, the Vikings and the Storm look like the top 2 teams in my opinion. Thank you, Card Craze. Thank you for monitoring the vertical side. I'll catch you soon, Hawkins. I will catch you soon. I'll see you guys in, what? A little over 4 hours. 4.5 hours, people. Oh, it's 28-18. Raiders over the Fire. So they're up by 10. That is not a final yet, but it will be soon. And the Bravos up 14-0 over the Ravens. Nice. Oh, no, it's Surge versus Enthroners tomorrow that I'm covering. Not Paris. It's Surge and Throners. And then Storm and Sea Devils. My bad. I thought they were playing in Paris, but they're not. Surge and Enthroners tomorrow morning. Rhino Trivia later tonight for the CFL game. Awesome stuff. All right, people. I will shut it down. We got football all day, all week, all year. This is what we do. CFL tonight. Make sure you pop in for that and hang out. Should be a good game. We hope. So I'll see you then. No. Oh, the vertical side is messing up. All right, I'll shut down the horizontal side. Restream sucks. See you guys later.